Well, hey, time to light your candle. To start connecting to breath. Welcome. Welcome to your Oracle meditation. So, if you're here, that tells me that you are looking for that next big thing. You are looking for a practice. And that's what brought you here. Not just your algorithm, but the idea that there is more out there. So welcome. I am a medicine woman. I am inviting you to challenge you to take those baby steps of meditation, to learn to clear your thoughts, practice using your imagination through breath, and learning to control your thoughts, your words, and your actions. That's what it's all about. These cards, they're just signs, symbols, and synchronicities. When we take a journey, I like to say we're walking the red roads to the sacred mountains, to the unobstructed view of the next journey. Because it doesn't end. It is a constant flow. And it's up to you whether you want to stop, whether you want to go, how you want to proceed. This is Grandmother Moon. Grandmother Moon is currently sitting in the waning crescent moon. And Grandmother Moon rules over our emotions. So it is time to proceed with self-care, to surrender the old, and step into that sense of completion. You tend to overwhelm yourselves, or we tend to overwhelm ourselves in knowing what we need to do. And not just that, but you hear buzzwords like manifest and create and la 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 and whatever. This is how it starts. We start truly creating that self-care ritual, surrendering old thoughts and habits, and simply feeling a sense of completion. We have reached the 8th phase of the moon. This is the waning crescent. This is the 8th phase. In the new moon, we worked on our foundation, our intimate and emotional needs. We picked up our courage and let go of control, opened up our heart to forgiveness and compassion. We used our voice to express ourselves and tap into that oneness. We use that third eye, that sense of clarity, to understand that we are connected to Source, to our Creator, to the energy of the crown chakra. That is directly associated with your wisdom, your openness, your love, your peace, your forgiveness. Remember, you are the light of the world. We were told that we were remaining as children. Somewhere along the line in the way, we got derailed. But no worry. Come. Use your imagination. Start breathing, because breath is the key that turns the lock that opens the door. So come. Just breathe. It doesn't matter how you do it. It just matters that you do it. Here, we breathe, we inhale, fill our lungs, and exhale what we don't need. Slowly and methodically. I hope you have found that place to sit. When you sit in a crisscross applesauce type of a position, you become a pyramid. You become completely balanced. And guess what? We are balancing on that pyramid. So let's harmonize our thoughts, our words, and our actions through breath. Simply inhale and exhale slowly what you no longer need. As we move through the phases of the moon, we move through energy. We are now leaving the constellation Libra. Libra is all about balance. Libra resides in our reins, in our digestive system, to help release and surrender what no longer you need, and let it simply vacate, if you will. Ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury helps with our words. Using our words with impeccability, with compassion. We are moving into the constellation Scorpio. Scorpio is a little feisty, spicy energy, but she can be trusted. She has that ability to protect the secrets. This is where this is where Scorpio resides in our body, in those deeper layers of the process of relieving ourselves. Ruled by the powerful moon, the planet Pluto. The planet Pluto asks us that question, why and how we need to nurture ourselves. These are the questions that you are asking yourself at this moon phase. How can I nurture myself? How can I create the self-care ritual and increase that sense of completion? Don't burden yourself with questions that don't matter to your true spirit. When you connect back to Grandmother Moon, this is what we learn. To balance all that we have to balance. Remember, these are vibrations that increase our frequency, and our frequency is our sound, our life essence, our life force energy. So come, let's start this meditation. Imagine that there is a hoop connected to your breath. Inhale, let that hoop go up. Exhale, let that hoop sink down gently. Relaxing your forehead, closing your eyes, relaxing your jaw. Release your tongue, your neck, your throat. Inhale, let it go all the way back up. As high as you can imagine. Exhale. This time, as that hoop sinks, let it create a bubble in its wake. That bubble, that's our transportation. That hoop, that's your relaxation. Slow it down. If you go too fast, that's okay. Simply, when you reach the end, start it over again. Like a time warp or a transporter of some sort. Don't worry, you'll know we're moving when the frequency changes, when the sound changes. It's okay. Inhale. Come on. Don't be afraid of the quiet. Breathe. Sink into the dark. Here we go. There we go. Now tie off your hoop. When it reaches the bottom, tie off your bubble. Create a cord, like a ribbon or a rope. Tie it off and make it a balloon with a long root, a cord, a string, something to connect it back to Mother Earth. Now imagine feeling that connection. Feel that connection with Mother Earth. Connect it. Through imagination. Open up. Way to go. You did it. This is meditating. But there's more. You still get a story. And we will end this session with a therapy called EFT. EFT will help release that emotion, help surrender what you need to surrender so you can feel that sense of completion. So come. Remember that red road we are all walking? These are the directions. These are the signs, the symbols, the animals that we can read as we walk along the red road. We start our journey today with the pipe. The inner prayers and inner peace. We are starting this new sense of completion with inner peace. This is our inner peace. This place, when they tell you to meditate, we connect to that sensation of Mother. we are able to sit here, and do you see those flashes? Those are us, helping you create that inner peace, that vibration. The sign, the symbol, the synchronicity we get, we are the middle world. We are the connection between Mother Earth, Father Sky. Our roots grow as high as our branches will let them. We're the only species that grows in two directions at the same time, capable and carrying everything that you need to be that stable tree. When the middle world, that realm of everyday reality, the playground for the living, this is the present moment. Yet the middle ground is not created by the future, or not even that, not only the past. This is the realm in the middle, right in between heaven and earth, and we are the co-creators. How will you influence this world? Favorably. Let us move forward with that thought that we are the connection between heaven and earth. Don't try to correct what's needed to be corrected in the world. Start with you. For right now, you need to be reminded that we are that connection, the co-creators of the world. Did you know that when you inhale, you are inhaling the blessings, the medicine, and magic? All you need to do is exhale to make room. To clear your thoughts, to clear your words, and influence your actions. The animal that walks our path, carrying a message, the elder bison, open to increase abundance. Did you know that the buffalo represents prayers being answered? The pipe, the frequency of abundance telling us that we are here. This middle ground is full of opportunity. You have to surrender and make room. Our ancestor telling us to take time to play and explore. Isn't that what the middle ground is about, the co-creator? Why would you ever make a world full of inadequate frequency, of burden, of strife? No, we play. We run with the bulls and increase that connection with frequency. Know that you are all on a soul coaching. We all are, to take the action, to release that arrow that points to the pipe, to our prayers being answered, to our frequency of abundance. Take that action. Make the time to play and to explore your own secrets, your own insecurities. Surrender them. Is it easy? No. Are you worth it? Yes. Know that you are not the only one that is healing. It's time to play. Play, play. Open up to that increased abundance. Know that you are the co-creator of this middle world. Pray. Find that inner peace and play. That is what we're missing. When was the last time you giggled and had fun? Find that person who makes you laugh. Take the action. Stop, look, and listen. Let go of the control. Free yourself of that open cage. It's okay. You won't be alone. Is it scary? Maybe. Are you worth it? Yes. Know that you are part of a team, part of a tribe, part of the seers of seekers. Seership. You are that safe harbor. You are full of wisdom. Soften. We have reached the age of knowledge. When people tell me that you're old, you know what I say? You are full of wisdom. Your age represents the amount of years you have been on the earth. What have you learned? What can you share? Yes, it could be that easy to connect back to breath, to sit with me and explore that deeper message of connection. Because you were never meant to do it alone. We were never meant to do it alone. That's why it's been so complicated. Come, let's start that session of EFT to create that sense of action through breath. So do me a favor, find that area on your hand right here, tap. This is how we wake up that emotional body. Switch sides and tap. Next, find that area on your face, that eyebrow area right here. Gently tap and repeat this phrase and say it with meaning. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Tap your temple, the side of your eye. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Tap under your eye. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Tap under your nose. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Tap your chin. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Slide down your throat to the beginning of your collarbone. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Tap under your arm like you're giving yourself half a hug. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Tap the top of your head and let this message sink in. It's time. Don't hesitate. Take the action. Face your fear and be just a small fearless. Do it anyway. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose to explore and simply accept that your prayers have been answered? Something in your body has just been released. Do you believe it? If you do, like that button. Share this podcast. Know that it is time to play. Time to take action. Time to explore this beautiful world that we can create. See through the crap. You are that safe harbor. Soften. Soften. You are a beautiful blessing. So, let's make our way back. Let's relieve ourselves of that obsessive thoughts and that self-doubt. Let us be easy with ourselves. And of course, delegate your time that you are important. And let us make our way back through breath. Almost there. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for liking and for subscribing to the idea that we're not alone, that we are all connected. Remember, continue to strengthen our message of connection so that we may strengthen our tribe, strengthen our frequency. So welcome back. It's time. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes to all of your blessings. Please be reminded that you are a blessing in the world. You are the co-creator. So inhale the blessings, the medicine, and magic, and simply exhale to make room. So, till we meet again, I'm the medicine woman, here to remind you that you are a blessing. So more blessings to you, to me, and to all that listen.